Hi guys and welcome back to my channel and a new video. And today we are talking about my favorite category when it comes to my YouTube videos, one of my favorite categories, and that is common mistakes in the gym. How can we do small changes and small quick fix to make one exercise be a game changer? Like how can we do small things to make a big difference? And today we're gonna train back. We're gonna go through like the most simple but yet a little tricky exercises, and the exercises that you have seen so many times before, but I want to show you how it can be wrong versus how it actually can be right, and how to do the exercise right. Also because I don't want you to have any injuries, and these are common mistakes that I see every day, and I'm gonna walk you through the whole thing as I always do. We are starting off with exercise number 1, and this has become my favorite exercise when it comes to building your back strong. This is the barbell bent over rows. Okay, so let's look at how the bent over rows can look when you do it wrong. What we're doing here is to almost shrugging the weights up. We're not lifting with the back. We're not doing a row and we shrug. We use the traps to get the weights up because 1, they're probably too heavy, or 2, you just don't know how to do the exercise right. And as you can see, I'm standing a little bit too straight up with my back, and I'm not doing a row. I'm lifting with the upper side of my shoulders and mostly with my shrugs and with my traps. So let's look at how the exercise looks like when it is performed correct. I'm standing so much more bent over, as you can see with my upper body. I'm leaning over. I'm still having the same grip, but a little bit wider than I had on the wrong one. And I am trying to row the weights up just about under my chest and like the upper part of your abs. That's a really good target when it comes to where the bar should hit you. The only thing that is working here is my back. If it feels too heavy, lower the weights, start over and get the exercise right. We need to be having control over the exercises that we do because we want them to target our muscles, and it shouldn't be a competing with how much weight you are using, because if you can make easy weights be heavy, then you have the right technique. And when you do this exercise right, I promise you that, girl, you will be building a good baby back. Hitting exercise number 2, and this is my favorite one. When it comes to building a wide back, this is the exercise for you. The lat pull down is the best exercise when you want to build a wide back and when you want to have lats. But it can be a little tricky, and I see a lot of common mistakes when it comes to this exercise because it can be a little tricky to get it right. So I'm gonna show you. First, we're gonna look at how this one looks like when it is performed wrong. First off, when you are doing the lat pull down, you should have a wide grip. As you can see, my grip isn't that wide. I am having my grip a little bit too narrow of what I should have if I want to target my lats and if I want to have a good pull down. When I'm pulling down, I'm almost pushing my chest in and rounding my upper back. Don't do the exercise like this because you're gonna get injured. When I'm doing it like from behind, we can see that the lats aren't moving. What's also a really common mistake is that like you're pulling your chest in and you're pulling the handle down to your upper part of your abs. And as you can see, I'm just pulling with the upper part of my back and not with my lats. This honestly hurt me when I did it because it was just like I couldn't follow the movement. So the golden rule when it comes to doing lat pull downs is your chest. You should have your chest up at all time, like have your eyes pointed up in the ceiling when you are grabbing the handle. And also when we talked about the grip of the handle, you should have a wide grip. And when you have that wide grip, up with your chin and up with your chest and just pull down. And then you will activate the whole lats on your body. Okay, so let's look at how I'm doing it now. Do you see the difference? It's so big difference. Eyes forward, when I'm pulling down, I am having my chin up and my chest up and I'm looking up. That's like the golden rule when it comes to doing the exercise right. Exercise number 3, and this is a common one that you have seen before, I'm sure of it. And this is the seated cable rows. So a really common mistake when doing the seated cable row is that you're pulling with your bicep instead of your back. We're looking at how I'm doing this exercise wrong at the moment, and as you can see, my back are bent over. When I am rowing, I am pulling. I'm pulling the weights with my biceps. I don't do anything for my back. One other really common mistake when doing the seated cable row is to do it like I'm doing it now. I'm almost like leaning back. Every row I do, I use my lower back to get the weights up and to get the weights to my chest, because this is a way to help when the weights are too heavy for you. You do the exercise like this, and once again I'm almost like pulling with my biceps and working a lot with my biceps. I'm losing the isolation in my back and I'm using my lower back to get the weights up. So to make the exercise right, let's look at how I'm doing the exercise now and see if you can see any changes. So sitting down, as I did before, but when I am doing the row, I am once again pushing my chest forward. And when I am at the top of the exercise, I'm squeezing my whole back together. So seated down, pulling the grip right about under my chest line and like the upper part of your abs. And then I am pulling back, chest forward, and tension in my back. So I'm isolating the back when I am in the top of the exercise. And as you can see, my chest is up in every rep I do, and then squeezing together when I'm at the top of the exercise. So this is how you do the seated cable row right. Exercise number 4 is the dumbbell rows, and I'm sure that you have seen this exercise before as well. If we move over to how this exercise can look like when you are doing it wrong, it can look like this. So when I am rowing the weights, I'm almost like twisting my upper body a little bit, and I'm losing the tension in my back and my lower lats and like the upper part of my back. And what's also really common is to do it like this when my back is bent over and you lose all the contact in your back once again, because you don't have the tension and you don't isolate the back. You're just pulling the weights. That's the only thing that you're doing. And you're using the biceps to get the weights up. So this is really common when you have too much weight, or if you don't know how to work with the exercise. So we're gonna look into how the exercise look when you perform it right. As you can see, I'm starting off with my back, and this is the starter point. As you can see, my spine, my whole back and my neck is straight. We need to have this start position when it comes to the dumbbell rows. So we're gonna pick up the weights and we're gonna keep the same position as we did in the beginning, because that's the position that we're gonna keep for the whole exercise. So picking up the weights and doing the row. As you can see, I am keeping my elbow into my body, and this is really important to target the back and to isolate the back. I'm not twisting when I am doing the row. I'm stopping just when my elbow are in line with my back. That's when you do the exercise right. And as you can see, I'm working with one side at a time, and the only part that is working is my back. We're moving back to the cable and we're gonna do the narrow pull downs. If we're looking at how I'm doing it wrong, it can look like this. Once again, my back are bent over, as you can see, and the only thing that is pulling down the weights is like, I don't even know. It's like, I don't isolate my back when I'm doing the exercise like this, and this just, it just hurts me when I'm doing the exercise like this. To make the exercise right and to target and isolate the back, we are gonna do this. To see the difference, we're gonna look at it from the back. When I did the exercise wrong, you saw how my back was just like bent all the way. And now when I'm doing the exercise right, you can see that I'm once again having my chest up, chin up, eyes forward and up when you were doing the pull down. This is the way to go when you want to target the back and doing the exercise right. Exercise number 6, and this is the last one, and this is a common one. This is the back extension machine that so many of us know and so many of us use. Like, it hurts me to see when I'm doing the exercise wrong, because like it really hurts me inside when I see what I'm doing. If we look at how I'm doing the exercise now, you can see that my whole back is just like cracked, and I'm over bending my lower back. I'm losing every single tension that is possible when doing the exercise like this. I'm just like swinging up and down, and this is really common, so please don't do this, because we still need to have the tension in the lower part of the back if you're supposed to feel anything. So once again, it's not about a competition of how fast or how many reps you're doing. We're gonna make it right. So let's head over to how it looks like when I'm doing it right. As you can see, having my hands on the side of my head, you don't have to have that, but I feel that helps me with the movement. And as you can see, when I'm doing the exercise, I'm stopping when my back and my whole body is in line. I'm not over bending, I'm not stopping in a bent over position. I'm using my lower back to get up. That's the part that is working when I'm doing the exercise right, and that is the part that should be working when you want to target your lower back. When the exercise is performed like this, you are isolating your lower back, and this is the right way to do it. If you want to add on weights, do it. Just keep your neck and your spine straight and always be in line. And when you are on the back extension machine, what's really good to think about is to have, like, the machine should be just under your hip line, so you can bend over good and then come up again. So you don't have it like in the lower part of your belly, because if you have that, you're not going to be able to do the exercise. If you're too small like I am using a yoga mat or like some kind of thing that you can put in the machine. So so you get up a little bit more. You can see how I'm doing it. Oh, there's gonna be so many baby backs after this. Baby got back. I really like to do these videos. I feel like I can help and I can really show you how you can do small changes to make a big difference. That's why I'm here. I really want to help you guys, and I hope that you got some good information out of it. So don't forget to press on thumbs up if you like this video, and comment below if you would like to see more and which muscle groups you would like to see. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press on the notification bell so you never miss a video with me. Until I see you next time, have an awesome day. So much love. I love you guys. Thank you so much.